want to show you something that I actually just discovered this morning. I was looking at my content. Something I like to do, of course, to see what content is doing good before I get started on my day. It's just a habit that I typically get into doing. So I normally come in, I look at it from my phone, but from my phone, it only shows you so much. So then I come into my little studio room and I start, looking around to see how each content that I put up actually performed. And when I was doing that today, I actually took notice of something that made me go look a little bit deeper, and this is what I found. So I was actually I was comparing my skits, like, why is it fluctuating from one amount to the next? Because it's really the same type of thing. It's a skit, it's a comedy skit. I'm talking about it, I got it formatted the same way. But the amounts vary from, some change all the way up to almost $20, but I'm trying to figure out why, because skits is one of my biggest performers on my particular content. So I was just trying to figure out what was a common ground as to why this stuff is changing and fluctuating from one aspect to the next. Okay. So I was looking at, so you notice, it says Amber and Atlanta get into a heated disagreement, and that got 236 views. And then there is the one where Amber gets in Shayla's house, and they have, so I'm talking about that one. That got 711 views. Then there is the one for Country Wayne, Maybach Mike and Maybach Mike, I don't know how I titled this, and his entanglement is what I entitled it, because I never title it the same way like what the other person titled, because it's not like their content, is just me talking about what's going on. And that one ended up getting 552. So I went ahead and I ended up stopping at that point. And I went in here just to kind of look at what was going on. When I went to the analytics, and it said I was getting paid like $1.55, right? And I'll explain this. It's because you get paid per 1,000 views, right? And all I got on here is 553 views. But by the end of the month, I'm sure those numbers will go up at some point. But if you don't hit the full 1,000, it will pay you on a percentage. So you'll still get paid something on it. It just won't be the full amount of the video. And so it also goes down and it shows you how the video was found, like the viewers, what the viewers did far as to get to this. And for the biggest part of it, it was recommended by YouTube. So YouTube is pushing my content out there. 97.3% actually came from that. YouTube homepage, 85.7%, up next. And it's just breaking down, what it's doing is breaking down to 97.3%, right? So 97.3% came from the YouTube home, 85 of that 85.7 came from YouTube home, and 11.6 came for up next. So the way I structured my videos, after a video, I pretty much put an end card to go to the next video that I recorded before that one. So it's a continuous thing with me, which I found some other techniques you can do as far as the description to make it to where they're looking at all of just your stuff versus anybody else's. So I'm gonna start implementing that as well. But other channels, notifications, so 9%. So that tells me that people don't have their bell on for the ones that are subscribed. So if you are my subscriber, go ahead and turn the bell on, so that way you'll be notified of the up and coming video or when I post one. Channel pages, I got 5% from that. Other YouTube features, 5% from that. And 7% from other. Okay, that's not what I really was focused on, but I saw it, so I just feel like, let me go ahead and I'll talk about it. I end up going here to the revenues part, because of course I like to see what's doing good. How can I tweak what I'm doing in order to make it better and beneficial for myself? So I took notice to how much the advertiser was paying for that. For this particular video, it was paying me $5.28. That's the CPM that the advertisers is paying YouTube. So I went inside here and I opened it up just a little bit further to see the breakdown of this, right? And it say, like normal, it says that it is 530 for the playback, which is the views, 155 and 528 for the revenues earned. But this is what I want y'all to look at right here. This was something I really didn't pay attention to prior to today, and it was the earning by ad type. This is what causes your ad to fluctuate from one amount to the next because of the type of ad it is and whether or not it was a skippable ad, a displayed ad, a bumper ad, or a non-skippable video ad. And the type of ads that are playing on each one of your videos. So on here, it shows that 54.4% they're all auctions. So the ad type is an auction ad is what they're running on here as far as this particular video. Now, you don't get to choose what type of video that they put on, but here you can see what type of video it is, and you could see the different type of types that's happening, whether it's skippable, it's a displayed ad, and there's nothing they can do about it, bumper ad. And so 54.4% is a skippable ad. 38% is a display ad. 3.9 is the bumper ad, and non-skippable ads mean either they got to sit there and watch it or they just click off your video. And that's probably what the tour, but it's not a lot of that. So I'm not really concerned because it's only 3.7% when it comes to this. But when you go in here, watch this, y'all. When you go inside here, it actually breaks it down to, like I said, I don't have an actual 1,000 on the views. I don't have 1,000 on that particular one. But $4.98 is the average that YouTube is being paid based off of the consumption of the type of ad and the way it's either viewed. So whether it's skippable, a display, a bumper, or they can't skip it. That's what is altering and changing that CPM from one day to the next, because depending on the ad that's on there, and it looks like non-skippable ads pays the highest. So, but of course, this is up to you to be able to do. YouTube is the only one that can do this. But it also shows your ad impression, but you can kind of know why it's fluctuating from one point to the next. And then after, depending on the type of ad it is here, and what YouTube is averaging out, I get a percentage of that if it's not 1,000 views on that particular ad. So this goes to show you, okay, like with this, ad impressions 144. Now that can kind of you can kind of see where everybody hadn't watched the ads. Let's see just to make sure. Ad impressions was 562. Ad impressions was 562. Let's look at the views again. The views on this was 553. So actually people are, if the video end up doing well for this particular video, because people are pretty much watching the ads on everything, because it's 562, that tells me somebody went back and watched it again. Okay, that's basically what that tells me, because the views, I got 553, and the impressions I have. But this is just stuff that you could watch on your own, so you could see what is doing good, what isn't. You can use this to your advantage to kind of tweak what you're doing with the type of work that you're doing. That's why I say I don't think it's really matter about your niche so much anymore. It's just, what is your audience wanting out of what they're seeing? So hopefully this information is helpful for everybody, so you can kind of learn what it is that you need to do. I'm going to go back in. Yeah, see? So I'm getting a lot of, I'm getting more ad impressions, which is pushing it out more than what the views, but it's not that much different. So 562, 532, that means almost everybody who YouTube pushed it out to watch the content. So this is actually pretty good, which also reconfirmed that a lot of people like my skits. But I was just showing y'all so y'all can kind of correlate this to whatever you're doing, and you can make it work for yourself. Because like I said, I'm all about helping and getting that information out to you all, so that way it can be beneficial to you. And this is the update here. This just went down. I mean, it keep going up and down because like last night, but we already know they got glitches in the system. But last night it was at 1,130. This morning, matter of factly, I think even when we was just doing it, it was 129. It just dropped to 128. So I'm not sure. It'll probably be right back up by the time I start back working. See what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. So I hope this works helpful for anybody that need it, and that way you can kind of know where it just changed. Know where what you need to do because you understand what is going on your analytics for your content. All right. As always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. And toodles. Hey, yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the channel because the like actually push it through the algorithm. Of course, subscribers help me out as far as the initial send out to my viewers. So subscribers, watch the material, y'all. Even if it's for even if it's for a minute or two, it helps me push it out there. But thank y'all for y'all support, y'all. Love y'all. Have a blessed day, as always. Toodles.